All right, guys, we're still at the Port Richey, Florida car show. Luckily, it has not rained yet. I'm hoping it doesn't. And it's the beginning of May 2025. And we're gonna go down kind of like Hot Rod Row here. All the classics. Nice set of dual quads on a high-rise manifold with that one. This has a six-pack on it, or a set of trips. I'm sorry, not a six-pack, but a set of trips. Stew Pickers, Hot Rods and Customs. Let's take a quick look in this. The Therapeutic Kid. So welcome to another episode of Junkyards and Barn Finds with Sean, and I'm Sean. One of the things a lot of people, including me, remember I bought one of these. We were building it for the exact same truck. We were building it for the channel, but we ended up getting rid of it. But there you go. Sorry about that. building one of these for our YouTube channel.
Oh,
we were.
Originals, never been rebuilt.
Yeah, the one I did was not original. But yeah, we do a bunch of stuff on that. But that's what I was just saying. I'm like, this is what it was going to look like when it was done, but we ended up getting rid of it earlier. So. But is that what year? 85, 86?
That's a 96.
Or 96, not 85. Yeah, ours was a 95. But
He bought it in 95, but 96.
it's all original?
Everything but the tires and the battery. Everything else, never been tuned up.
Wow. Gorgeous. Now they're worth more than the new ones. So nothing like an OBS truck.
Right.
All right, guys, let's go over this way. So we're gonna take a walk over here. Nice GTO convertible. Little rag top here. Nice 65 goat. Nice 65 GTO. And Bentleys. You know, the funny thing is, you would never think that Bentleys are becoming affordable, but Bentleys are becoming affordable, actually. Compared to the fact of what cars cost nowadays, a Bentley is actually an affordable car. Beautiful Corvette. Beautiful 350 small black Corvette. And this is a Cobra. I'm assuming it's a Cobra. Let's see if it has the bumper for the Cobra. Yep, so there's a Cobra. And of course, you guys know my favorite car is a Chevelle SS big block. I'm hoping this is a real one.
What do you want me to take this to?
No, yes, that one.
So, but it's got the big block. It's got the original. Looks like the original big block valve covers on it. Obviously, not the original water pump, not the original headers, not the original intake, but no AC, all power on this one. And then here's a beautiful Camaro RS. Beautiful RS. All right, so this is an E-Ray. So guys, if you don't know much about the E-Ray Corvette, it is pretty much the only electric vehicle that right now can go anywhere in the country, because the wheels charge the engine or motor, and so it doesn't have to be plugged in because it's a self-charging. So of all the electric vehicles, and you guys know that I call them all golf carts, this is still to me a golf cart, but at least you don't have to plug it in. Even though I love Corvettes, this is still a toy, but you don't have to plug it in. It just self-charges. Down this way. Notchback Mustang. 6-cylinder with straight 6 with headers. You don't see that much. And electronic injection. Okay. All right. Well, you want to keep it original, but it's a 68. Pretty different. Pretty cool. A little bit different. All right. Let's go over here. We have a Shelby GT500. And Camaro SS. Oh no, this is E28. Okay, I thought it was one of the SS's. S10 pickup truck. Not stock. A little bit of a wide stance in the back. All right, for all you VW fans, here's the Jetta.
I bought it new 22 years ago, so I do enjoy it.
GLI?
I never really thought of myself as one, but I love it enough to hold on to it for this long.
Hey, it's still running.
Yeah, I mean, I take very good care of it. If there's anything wrong with it, I get it fixed. I always have, so I want to make sure it stays in.
And what year is it?
03.
03. So look at that, guys.
I bought it new January 10th of 03.
Wow. Look at that, guys. 03, all original. And then, for a slightly different looking Volkswagen, we have a Thing, which I remember my shop teacher in 1977, Mr. Brittingham, had a Thing, and it was orange, and he demonstrated all the metal shop stuff on his car. But so these things actually were used by the German army for a while. This was their Jeep, what they used. That's why it was designed, and they were really, really popular for a long time, and then suddenly, for some reason, they just disappeared. And now you see some, but they're so rare, guys. So they're very rare. How long is it yours, I'm assuming? Or how long have you had this thing?
Almost 10 years.
10 years? So
Traded a golf cart for it.
yeah, they're just they're super, super rare. Super rare. Rutledge Wood, who's had a show on, and he's a NASCAR guy. Rutledge Wood did a whole rebuild of one on one of his shows. But they are so rare. They used to be around when I was a kid all the time. And then all of a sudden they just like, boom, disappeared. So.
I had one a long time ago, an orange one, and the floor pans were gone, and the engine was seized up, and it sat in my shop for probably 6 or 8 years, and then I sold it for basically what the shell was worth.
Right.
And I hated myself ever since. So once I got the opportunity to get this, I was, and it's,
and they're just
bury me in it.
Just wow. Very cool, and I love the patina on it and everything else.
Thanks.
So, did you just sand it down to get the patina on everything, or?
Yeah, it's just layers of paint.
So it's just people before it's the original paint's obviously the yellowish.
Yeah.
So, and then
Layers.
it's
wet
been
sand,
just
layers.
been repainted so many times by so many people that
Yeah, pretty much.
probably by spray can half the time.
Yeah. I didn't have to embellish too much.
Yeah,
Honestly.
they're not known for their chrome. But they are some of the coolest cars with the biggest character ever. So
I made a little thing for it too to this slides into this groove up here,
right,
and then pulls on back and clips into these little spots here and here.
So when we have the liquid sunshine coming in?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's always topless.
Very cool.
Enjoying the ride.
And I love the way it just looks with all the patina and stuff, because it just tells a story on its own. So, I appreciate it, man.
Talking to you.
Should they subscribe to this channel even if they don't like cars today for this one?
Probably just for this one.